Aloha, ikomo mai. Welcome back to You Are Your Own Beloved. It's a Physical Friday video, so we're going to be focusing on the physical body, but what I wanted to share with you on this video was an epiphany I had about releasing pain, instantly from the physical body when I went through a cathartic transformation. And this happened to me about, oh wow, gosh, it was 20 years now. Can't believe it's been 20 years. Okay, so if you read my first book, Fearless Freedom, this is kind of in the beginning of the book, so I'll just give you an overview. But it was soulmate number 2, fiance, and he left in the way he left to, I don't want to, spoil it all, but the way he left was violent and sudden, and left me. And I had, of course, all of this anger around that. Plus, I already had a lot of anger to begin with that I had not dealt with, and tons of pain and wounds and trauma that I never dealt with in my body. And he was like a huge catalyst in my life, because when I was lying crumpled on the floor after he hit me and left, that was the moment when I just knew. I said to myself, you can't be here again. Like, you have to fix yourself. It was just like this. It was like, fuck, you better get the fuck up and fix yourself, and heal yourself, because this is ridiculous, how many times is this going to happen? And so he was a catalyst in my life, but I was so angry and hurt, and I was carrying that around. And at the same time, my back went out, my neck went out, and I had to go on disability at my job. I was in so much physical pain, and I mean, it's all connected. But what I wanted to specifically share with you is, so writing for me has always been a way for me to process my feelings and my thoughts, to get them out on paper. And it was more than just spilling them out from my head and my heart onto paper. It was actual this cathartic transformation that I would go through. And during this time, I knew I had to write him a letter, because I was carrying so much in my heart, so much sadness, and my head, right? My head and my heart was so much sadness, and I was in so much physical pain. I remember the day I just decided I would just sit and write. So I started writing him a letter. And in the beginning, I was really angry. I was just all this anger, blaming him for everything. And then by page 3, it was I could feel the shift, in my heart, and then my thoughts, and then my writing. And then all of a sudden, I was just forgiving him. It was a process that I went through within a couple of hours of writing this letter, just purely from my heart. I just wrote it and wrote it and wrote it. I didn't plan anything. I just wrote from my heart, kind of like how I write my books. And by the end of it, I was basically I forgive you. And I remember feeling this lightness come over me, and because I was hunched over reading. And then I remember I sat up, straight up, and I turned and looked to my right, and I turned and looked to my left. And for the first time in I don't know, months, I had no pain in my neck. Before that, it hurt. It just hurt all the time. And then I went like this, and I literally felt nothing, no pain. And I thought, oh my God, I just fixed my neck. And it was that forgiveness, the true forgiveness, not just lip service, I forgive you. Sometimes we do that, if somebody comes to us and they ask for forgiveness, and you're just giving them a gift, you say, I forgive you, but you don't really mean it yet. It wasn't that. It was deep from my soul, I forgive you and I let you go. And now I free myself. And so that's what forgiveness is about. It's really not even about the other person. It's about you and being free in your own self. And so that statement, your issues are in your tissues, is so true. Like, we hold all of our heaviness and our pain and all the guilt that we carry around, our resentment, our grudges, our anger, we hold it all in our body, in our tissues, in our cellular structure too. It's just held in our physical form. And when we're able to truly feel it, not just think it in our head, because feeling with the mind doesn't heal, but when we feel, we heal. Because we need to really feel what we want to heal and let it go. And that's how we heal. And that's a process I talk about in both of my books, and the journey of how to truly heal deep-seated wounds and pain and all that darkness that we're carrying around. Sometimes we're not even aware of it. But I'll tell you, if you're having physical pain in your body anywhere, most of the time it's due to an unresolved issue, an emotional issue that you haven't healed or dealt with. And I know that because that was pretty much my whole life. You know, something happened to me and it hurt so bad. And I would say, like, I don't have time to process this. I don't have time right now. I'm a single mother. I'm in the rat race. I'm working 2 jobs. My life is stressful. I got to take care of my daughter. I don't have time to deal with this pain. So I'm just going to put it over here for now, deal with it some other time. And then it just kept happening. All right, put that away, lock that away, in these little compartments of pain somewhere. But where did they go? It's not like I had a closet of all my boxes of pain. It went in my body. And that's what we do. So on this Physical Friday, this is truly about understanding that, and understanding that the chronic pain that we're carrying around, most likely it's due to a chronic thought pattern that's connected to a feeling, and it's held deep in your cellular structure, which shows up in your tissues. So I want you to just, in your own space, in time, maybe you're journaling or reflecting on that. Maybe you could just sit quietly and reflect upon if there's anything in your body, and maybe you can discover what it's connected to in your life. And I would just say, like, maybe if you can't read my books, listen to them on audio. I offer them free on this channel, and listen to them and see how the way that I was able to process out the physical pain in my body and get instant healing. Although it doesn't happen overnight, it's a process to get to that place, but it works. So happy Aloha Friday and happy healing. Namaste. The soul fire in me, I give to you. Aho. To learn more about my offerings, visit my website at igniteyoursoulfire.com. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below, my soul family. Thank you for being here on our precious planet Gaia at this time. Your light matters. You matter. You make a difference in the world by just being you. Ahuiho. Until our hearts meet again. You are loved.